Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. I could do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
Well, hey, good to see you again. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere. If you're looking to make a difference, you've come to the right place.
Just like the old army, eh? Join up, defend yourself, and see the world while you're at it. If I get a gun and a nice suit of power armor, you can sign me right up.
Tumble soldiers in line. You looking to join up too? If this brotherhood wants order in the wasteland, then they have my vote.
You have no reason to be here. Go speak to Scribe Valdez. I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still unsecured, the provisions aren't properly stowed. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are
To
noted.
procure and preserve dangerous technology. Since the world went to peace, if things continue,
Help us put on a good face for the
the first thing from, or we would have.
To their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
They are considered MIA until further
I expect
investigation.
nothing less from you.
Last station, therefore. We lost contact with them. What's important now?
All this concrete, places like a tomb.
I must be a... As you can see, I keep records since we only have one. To be clear, does this look like... Distraction is human. Discipline.
This better be worth it.
Make it quick, please.
We're all links in the chain.
Make it quick. Ad
New
Victorium.
recruits, Knight Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this?
If you're here with a request for the Brotherhood,
Ain't no kind of life.
did he?
Up in metal.
Initiate. Initiate Dorsey is too trusting. But are you another aspirant or...
Applications appear adequate, if rushed.
Wanting isn't enough. And not everyone who shows up looking to join our order is worthy of becoming an initiate. Normally, might stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide. But, if you're... There's something. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas. People are afraid, or want something, or... Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners.
New recruits, Knight Shin's training, weapons, and a base
Do
like
this right.
this.
Don't
We're
make
gonna
me
be
regret
invincible.
giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider...
This place goes sour and we're all in for it.
What does ad victorium even mean?
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time here, where Appalachia's future will be decided.
Wonder if this
Look what the rad roach dragged in. Bunch of stiffs around here.
Should be able to get this list done.
Radiation levels nominal.
I should be getting
Some
back
strange
to work, so
readings from
get at
somewhere
it,
below.
Fiona.
Lord, 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 Lord.
Yes? Something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers. The severe gentleman in... I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering.
Nuclear
I
strike
can, given this...
imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your
Do you
cooperation.
want me to call a seminar on this?
Well, now, you with me? Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on him. Name's Art Knapp. So, what's this night fella sent you for?
This place is kind of a dump.
A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said. Yeah, like that don't make 'em raiders too. Well, I ain't got much, and I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra, and I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair.
This better be worth it.
Fair enough. Can't expect... Make it quick.
Hey,
My bones ain't...
you don't look like... Shin? He the Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks. For self-defense, of course.
We'll have to do something about them.
Hey, I get it.
You better have something.
I'm never gonna make a name for
Oh,
myself holding down.
can't even come to me himself?
When do I get to go out and...
What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish? All right,
What the heck
keep
does
it cool,
ad
Sean.
Victorium even mean?
So,
I need to remind Scribe Valdez to retain
what's he got to say to me?
Grow up.
Military-grade hardware, more common amongst the ones from California.
The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at
Wonder if
gunpoint.
this'll be
Now I'm a
enough to see
peaceful
those
man.
raiders gone.
I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the raiders. I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right.
I don't know what a galaxy
Else
is,
maybe
but there's a gun
I
that
go to
shoots
Crater
lasers. I
and start
want
doing
it.
things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good
Appalachia
guys.
think a bomb is a plaything?
Hey, thanks. I just needed someone to listen and take me seriously.
But look what else it
I hope you can convince them.
I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Bunch of stiffs
Fort Atlas
around
is in
here.
good hands. Night Shin's
No
trained
meat
as well.
approved. A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined. And this ration request doesn't even have a name on it. Have you finished the task I gave you? Good. Let's get... I have the list from their arrival. Give me... The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing some... Unless the Doctor and...
Hope this lot's true to their word.
That shows commendable discipline. Scribe Valdez may have interest if he returns,
I
but
imagine the
that
Brotherhood
appears to
will
resolve the
inject
matter
more
on our
collection of
end.
blood samples from all
Next report.
Shame.
We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment.
Ain't no kind of life wrapped up in metal.
This is not a charity. The Brotherhood, however, has a duty to its mission, and that does not include playing bodyguard. Enough about that. What's next?
Greetings, civilian.
No. We are not arms
We have
dealers.
to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and
Listen to me. Moving on. Impossible. That sounds like our people did not rob. That's everything. Against my... You need to lose those... Should you wish to join our ranks, I go to our scribe Valdez.
If rushed.
Be vigilant, outsider.
Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again? Started with an M. Everything makes sense now. This is my place. My mission. We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
Never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth?
Throwing nukes left and right. Do the people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything?
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love
This
it.
is the armory. Scribe Valdez is upstairs at the workshop.
The scorched, the raiders, the ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be
Ad
ready.
Victorium.
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I get to meet them in person someday.
Stay on your toes. The wasteland is merciless.
Here's who's boss. It's training, weapons, and a base like this. We're gonna be invincible. The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined.
Do more than just fight, but how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
Valdez to retune my power.
I made it, Scribe Takano. I wish you were here too.
Cleaning duty again?
Calibrate this, tighten that.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. The Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
I wonder what legacy I'll leave to the scrolls.
New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this, we're gonna be invincible.
I should see if anyone needs help with anything. I can't wait to tell Max about my...
Robots everywhere, but all here to lend a hand. Hello, civilian. Oh, Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little mission. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to work. Do a good job, and I'll send a recommendation your way. How about it?
Find, protect, and preserve. Training, weapons, and a base like...
Didn't even have to think about it, did you? Let me give you a quick rundown of the mission before we start. Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something in particular I want to investigate.
We're here to
It's down in the bowels of this place, a part of Atlas that we've cornered off. I'm not keen on going alone, so I'd like some backup. Any questions before we start? Great! Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here. Head downstairs and I'll meet you in a bit.
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew.
The Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I get to meet them in person someday.
The settlers want to rebuild.
No meat.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start. Are you trying to get on my good side? But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements for a proper burial. Here's one. We really need to get a team down here to get things cleaned up. Here's a document. I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me... Atlas to... Wow. This is some... That's a mature attitude to take. I really appreciate that. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front. The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood. I did ask you to help, after all. It's only fair you're prepared for what you might find. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. I'd like to do a quick inspection of some key components that should be nearby. There's probably a terminal around here. If it's still running, we can do a diagnostics test. That will tell us about some of the less accessible hardware. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was under a lot of pressure. Let's find the release valve for that and give it a spin, see what happens. Finally, the lower core on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take a glance at that to get an idea of the electrical hookups? Should be a simple inspection. You can have point, but I'll be looking over your shoulder the whole way. Take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes after. Interesting.
Are you okay?
Glad that's over with. That does it for the inspection. Let's talk. All right, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop. Intake valve. Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That went. It certainly did. I'm going to mark that down as bad. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can. I'm worried about... There's the pressure gauge, the core processor. There's a lot I can learn from examining them. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started? I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do. Oh, I thought of one more thing. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core? Huh? What was that? That doesn't sound good.
Back at it? Not dying today! Close one.
Please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone.
Here we go.
Continued resistance is unlawful.
Think I can't fight? How's it?
Glad that's over with.
I'm not used to this. We survived.
Whew. Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with, let me take a look at what you've collected. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? This is... Is this ultrasight? Fascinating. This looks like some kind of compact power source. None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this power the whole machine? The fuel? Project Atlas, maybe. I expect you were a big help. Here, take this. She'll make the final call. I'm going back upstairs. If nothing else. Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. It has all the logs we recovered from when we moved in. After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Take a look if you can. Thanks again for your...
should have taken more vacation days. I should really drink water. Where the river's made of quantum.
I wonder if it made it into the vault. Surprised how prejudiced people have become towards me since I turned into a ghoul. Definitely a new experience that grants you perspective. Brotherhood of Steel. Such odd sorts. How can you change anything if you're only focused on preserving a past that led us to all of this? Those raiders are foul folk, but you can't help to admire how free they look. face may scare children away, but at least I don't have to use Rad-X anymore.
Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his. I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive. Oh, how are we going to accommodate so many guests? They aren't even paying. The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers. I wish they'd tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making. That miscreant from Crater scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude! Need to do a bit of shopping? Look no further than the refined goods and excellent service provided at the White Spring Mall.
Not specifically asked, but...
Oh, go on, dear. You know I'm thrilled to help if I can.
Well, she did mention needing some help with something for the clinic.
Ah, I see. Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagner's charitable efforts. Yes, I hadn't forgotten.
Oh, and Esme's got something going on in the kitchen she could use a hand with.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
I think I need a vacation from everything.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
Management will be pleased to hear of all the activity here.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Would you like a monogrammed plate? Coffee mug? Shot glass? Toaster?
Today's security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions.
Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Are you ready for the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape? By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on wilderness survival. Courses in crafting materials are now available. Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning, and the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet.
Nothing is forever out here, but our jewelry comes close.
Please do not interfere with resource security patrols. Guest security is our priority. May I be of assistance? Make the White Springs decor part of your lifestyle.
Ma'am.
Please refrain from theft, looting, assault, murder, or trampling the flowers.
Huh. I'll need some new clothes. I'm getting real muddy. If we could expand our area all the way out here, have a chance. Is somebody there? Lucky. Gotta keep a lookout for raiders. Need to find a place to settle down for the rest of the day. Scores to the ferals don't get you. Rads would.
Attention citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.